Welcome to the first ever short video of the Lien Canvas success story. When starting a business, not all people are solely focused on making a profit. This first video is about a social innovation company that used the Lien Canvas to get started. Social innovation comes in many forms. They first start with an idea that will change the society for the better. Some of these ideas will find a home in a social purpose business, a nonprofit or charity, a social movement, or a social enterprise. For the first time, we have chosen a company from Ryerson University's social venture zone, Terus. To tell you the story about the societal problem that got Terus started, I would like to share the story of Lucy Cullen, the co-founder of Terus. This picture is of restaurant garbage waste. It was recently reported by Global News that Canadians generated 396 kilograms of food waste per person per year. Working as a waitress while doing her undergraduate degree in environmental studies and anthropology, Lucy personally witnessed restaurant waste. So when Lucy graduated, she decided to do something about food waste and restaurants. She co-founded a company with the sole purpose to reduce waste for restaurants in the hospitality sector. With her goal to reduce waste for restaurants, Lucy partnered with Eva Musso to found Terus, a sustainability company for the hospitality industry. Terus and their team of sustainability and hospitality professionals offer unique recommendations for restaurants to reduce waste and save money. To achieve this goal, Lucy and Eva recruited a network of sustainability experts who could provide restaurants with unique skills required to reduce waste and save money. Lucy and Terus received recognition as one of the top 25 under 25 entrepreneurs in Canada. Her projects not only saved the environment, they saved money. In one case study, they simply changed from wax candles to LED candles and saved $1,800. And another example, they did a complete waste audit and recommendation for a restaurant and saved over $12,500. So how does the Lien Canvas work? Well, we will share with you a very basic model from Lucy's Lien Canvas. Here's a blank canvas. As you can see, there are 9 different topics that an entrepreneur needs to think about. We will share with you the very basic elements of the Terus Lien Canvas. First, the customer segment that Lucy was going to target was independent, full-service restaurants in the Greater Toronto area. While this may seem very broad as a target, it is not. She selected full-service restaurants because they have much more complex food waste than quick-service restaurants like McDonald's or Pizza Pizza. She also only selected independent restaurants because chain restaurants are slow to make business decisions because they have to make a decision for hundreds of stores rather than just the one store. And lastly, she narrowed it to the Greater Toronto area because she wanted to prove the concept before having to travel far away from her roots. After identifying a very specific customer segment, Terus identified that full-service restaurants generated too much waste. They prepare and dispose many different types of products that, if managed and disposed of properly, could generate savings for the restaurant. Also, the restaurant Terus identified that restaurant managers had limited expertise related to recycling and waste management. The initial primary revenue stream would come from charging restaurant consulting fees for the projects they work. The amount of those consulting fees would vary depending upon the project. Before starting the team at Terus, pulled together a list of solutions for restaurants to consider. They would not work for all restaurants, but by starting with a list of 10 different solutions and providers, they would be able to provide the restaurants with something that will help them save the restaurant money while doing the right thing for the environment. Then a unique value proposition. When considering what made Terus unique when compared with all other sustainability consultants, they were one of the few that combined both expertise with restaurants with expertise in sustainability and things like waste management. The combined skills make them very unique. The second unique value proposition for Terus was the network of sustainability consultants that they had restaurant expertise. No other firm or the market could boast such a team. When you think of channels, the best channel to sell your product or service There are hundreds of options that range from television commercials to free listings on Kijiji to newspaper ads to social media posts and on and on and on. Recognizing that Terus was a brand that is based on a uniquely targeted expertise and specialized market, they chose to let personal direct sales be their primary contact of selling their services. For key metrics, like all other industries, they determine whether you're successful or not. In the case of restaurant sustainability, the primary metric that Terus would look at is measure themselves by was dollars saved per year for restaurant projects. The secondary measure they would measure themselves by was the waste diverted for each project. While this does not relate to profit, it does relate to Terus and their role as a company that practices social innovation. The cost structure for Terus was relatively simple. Terus would keep their costs very low by joining the social venture zone, a zone that had very low rent plus other services available. Depending on the project and the experts used to deliver the project, Terus would have fees to pay the consultants. Lastly, but still very important, is the unfair advantage. Through the research that Terus did, both in the restaurant and sustainability industries, they identified that they would be the only company that combined restaurant and sustainability expertise. This would make them the first mover to be in such a space, which is a significant advantage when looking to start a new business. To finish it off, we hope that this example of how a social venture used the Lien canvas to build their business has been useful to you. Good luck in your future endeavors.